Hello. So today's video it's just it hasn't even been a day. I had a good day. I had a smooth work day. And I thought this was going to be like a rant, but I don't want to complain. I really don't, because I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful for everything that I have. And I know that things could be a lot worse. And I also know that in complaining about the ways of the world today, that literally millions of people are experiencing the same thing. So there is that, right? But today, I feel like I'm just having one of those moments where I just want to get out the city and off of this hamster wheel called corporate America. I just want out. I come into these moments where certain parts of my life feel so mundane. And when you're also aware of time and how short life can be and how fast time is going, and it's like you literally got to spend 8 hours on a job that pays you true enough. But it's like if money wasn't a factor, I wouldn't be there. And it's just like there are so many more ways that I could spend those 8 hours not having to, you know, be at someone's job. And then you just think about the country and the government and all of this. This whole thing is a sham. So I saw like a couple of social media posts and reels and stuff. People just talking about their lives, talking about society, talking about the workforce and bills and just all of the problems and the issues that are happening now and everything that's happening in the world. It's just like the planet is in this humongous dumpster fire that is slowly trickling out that and into the woods. Maybe it's already a wildfire, and I'm just choosing not to see it. Maybe it already is, but all the things that are happening right now, maybe it already is a wildfire. If that's the case, can it be contained? I don't know. I'm tired. I just want to own my time. I really do. I get so much of my joy being outside in the woods and doing my nature trails and going to all of these parks and preserves and conservation parks and stuff. And I have such fun out there. And I literally forget about essentially everything when I'm out there. And I choose to spend my weekends, most of my weekends, doing something involving nature because I feel like I need it. And I know that I'm going to be restored. And I don't think my soul is weary or anything like that. But I do find like doing those kind of things, especially on a Sunday before a new work week, my mental is stimulated and my excitement for life is increased. And I'm like, in a sense, ready for a new work week. I just, I feel ready for my life to pivot again. And I know as I say that out loud, it is being released into the universe. I've been through a few changes in the last couple of years, and I feel like this is one of the first times where I am willingly speaking change into my life, and and wanting to pivot in a totally different direction. I long for a quiet life. It's like coming to the realization that I don't necessarily desire to work. And that's okay. People will say what they have to say about that, especially the generations um before us. But their experience was different. And me being a millennial, being in corporate America is not a goal of mine. I don't desire to work until the state's retirement age. What is that? Like, I don't desire that for myself. So that leads you to making plans and strategizing about like additional income besides your work income, ideas for passive income, and also prioritizing rest because I feel like I don't have the brain capacity to do hustle culture. Go, 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 go. Um, no, I don't have the capacity for that. And I will say, like, I've worked more than one job at a given time period. The craziest thing I've ever done in regards to working to make additional money was working two full-time jobs. I don't know what I was thinking, but I said I would never do that again. Even like taking on a part-time job, I just don't have the will in me to do it. So now it's like, I don't know. I'm so thankful for my home and my neighborhood because I don't have to get in my car to go find nature. I love this area that I'm in, and I love that I can literally walk to be near water and just Excuse me. Because another thing even that I feel, I know, like I've been consuming a lot of content lately. And in consuming so much more content, and there is a coin flip there, because on one hand, I do look at some entertaining content, and on the other hand, I do look at a lot of um, educational content, eh, and I'm learning stuff throughout the day, every day, right? But then, like, you start to see, more people talking about hard times and just the struggle in general in this country and other countries. Like today I saw, um, I'm not sure how old it was, but like in Paris, France, there's some kind of revolution going on, and with the farmers in the agriculture space, and they're dumping cow poop everywhere. in the name of taking a stand. And then I think about us in America, and that moment that we all of us collectively come together and take a stand against the systems that have us in the place that we are in currently, and how much I look forward to that day, and how I choose to retain my energy about all of this stuff until that happens. Because, and I feel like, it's on the surface. I feel like it's building. I recently was looking into the cereal, Kellogg's. Yes. And that whole thing was hilarious to me. And then I started seeing all of these recipes being created to make some of your favorite cereals, your favorite pastries. People are cooking at home more. And then I thought about, communities, forming communities, how to do that exactly when we have such a mixed group of people, um, us, Americans, people, such a mixed, diverse group, and, how we can come together as one collective when you have like so much, every ism you could think of. And so then you wonder about the reality of becoming a collective and taking a stand against Sam in corporations. And I just hope and pray that it could be done, because something has definitely got to give. It's so sad to see all that is happening, to be a willing witness to the world's atrocities. And these governments of all of these countries are essentially doing nothing. But it's the people that keep the country afloat. Us going to work every day. We are the heartbeat of the country. In the better way I could put it, because I had this realization at my last job when, things had got so bad before I left. And I was like low key talking to other coworkers. Now, I'm not even gonna say other coworkers. I had like two or three people that I communicate with, because I don't really make friends easily. Um, and I just mean that in the sense of the initiation part. But once you get to know me, you'll love me. And so besides that, there were like two or three people that would come to me, make conversation, and we would, engage. And things had got like so bad at my last company, and people were just leaving because they were just fed up and overworked, underpaid, just restricting us to, it's like almost chaining us to our desks without the visible chain, right? It has just got so crazy. So I remember telling like a couple of coworkers, like, y'all don't realize, if you look at a corporation, a company, a business, right, as a human body from head to toe, but I'm talking about three main parts: the head, the neck, the body, maybe, or even just the torso, but we're going to say the body. Those three parts, right? So, and this is just how heated I got with this place. So I was like, what y'all don't realize is we are the neck. The owner, CEO, whoever at the top, okay, they're the head. The managers, the middlemen, whatever, they the body. But the hourly people that's in here producing the numbers, that's us. We are the neck, right? So you got the owner, management, workers on the floor doing what they, keeping the company afloat essentially. Because the company is not going to stay afloat with just management. And the CEO is not going to come down to do the work to keep his company afloat, right? So those workers, those hourly workers, they are the neck. You chop that sucker off, neither one is going to survive. They need us. We are vital to how we are vital to this country. We are the heart. We are the neck. And for things to be this dire, and these atrocities that are being committed around the globe, and I may be saying this without actually being able to picture the full, the full meaning of what it looks like to actually sit down and stall this whole system, what that would look like, what that for all of us realistically. But all I can say is that it may get ugly, it may get uncomfortable, but something has to be done. Like, it has to be done. And that's just not America. That's all of the citizens of all of the countries in their government. Because it seems like everybody is having the same struggles. And the government is a scam. I don't care what anybody says. It is a scam. Every system attached to it is a scam. I am not ranting today. And so it's going to take all of us. It's literally going to take all of us. It's not going to work with just a handful of people, a couple 10,000, a couple 100,000 of people. Like, it's not going to work. It's going to take the millions and millions and millions of us for the system to be destructed, for the companies and, to be like, I need people to do this work to keep my company going. I don't want to do the work to keep my company going. And can't even talk about morals because anybody got none out here. Like, because we wouldn't be having this conversation if people did have morals. You know, if corporations and government officials and all of those folks, if they had some morals, we wouldn't even be here, right? So I'm not even going to talk about morality because it does not exist. And essentially, it can't exist in the realms of greed, corruption, power. It can't. It cannot exist with those other factors. So, I just, I don't know. I mean, I know. I just, I hope we come together. I really do. Like, I hope that we could set aside differences, differences, if not like just completely be rid of them. And I know there is a lot that I don't get or that I don't understand about people and the way that they think and also factoring in upbringing. But in all honesty, like when you just simplify it, we are all people. We are all humans. We all have a heartbeat. We all bleed red. And literally, if the sun was to fade tonight and never come up again, and we were all in utter darkness, okay, I'm talking about pitch black, and you literally could not see the palm of your hand, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference from one person to the next. And I feel like we are in a society where people are so worried about how other people live their lives. I I always say that I don't care how any given person lives their life. All I say is as long as you're not harming yourself, as long as you're not harming others, go and be happy, be merry, and live and enjoy your life. It should be that simple. That's all that there should be to it. And like, nobody has the power to condemn someone to hell. You know, nobody has the power to say, oh, you're going to heaven. No one has that power. And in all honesty, nobody knows what's going to happen when you die except for the person that is dying. Nobody knows. No one knows, period. I don't have any attachment to any religion. Um, I don't. And I can't say for sure what I believe happens when we die. I know what I've been told, but what do I actually believe? I don't know. I believe there's something else, but that relates to my sister. So, yeah. I think that's all I got today. because I really did not want to go crazy ranting, and I did a little bit of both, and that's okay because it's my channel and I am just chatting. But I hope y'all had a good day. Tomorrow is Friday, thankfully. And if you can, go find you some joy. You need it. Go sit in the sun. It helps. And trust that it's all going to work out. Some way, somehow, we are going to find a way to come together. I believe and trust that. Till next time.